Oh, how's it going, everybody? We're back for another All-In Quickie. And the rules go kind of like this. It's like All-In, except the only real change is that we're promoting bands that have less than 5 original studio albums. So anywhere from 2 to 4 albums they must have in this show. So today we feature Days of the New. That's right. So sort of a 90s band that it's kind of started in between the era of like grunge and new metal, sort of in that in-between era. And my first memories of hearing them were definitely on regular radio. I remember hearing them for the first time. Like, I think it was Touch, Peel, and Stand was a song I heard. And I kind of thought it sounded a little bit like Alice in Chains Unplugged. But, oh no, not too bad. So, Days of the New. So, they have a total of 3 original studio albums, ranging from their Yellow album in 1997 all the way to their Red album in 2001. So, like, every other year for, like, those 4 or 5 years, they were coming out with an album. And so, the Yellow album, we'll start off there. So, obviously, this is their most popular album. Instant success. They got on the map right away with this one. So here we have Shelf in the Room, which was real popular. And then you got arguably their most popular track here, Touch, Peel, and Stand. That was their breakout track. You got Face of the Earth, Solitude, The Downtown, which was pretty popular. What's Left for Me, Freak, Now, Whimsical, Where I Stand, How Do You Know, and Cling. And all in all, like, it's all around, every track on this is good. I highly recommend it. So they're kind of going on a theme here. Like, Metallica has the Black Album. The Beatles have the White Album. Weezer has the Blue Album. Well, Days of the New has not only the Yellow Album, but in 1999 we also get the Green Album. So this would be like their sophomore album. Came out in 99. And I bought it having high hopes for it. I liked a couple of the singles that were on it. I liked the song Enemy. That was like the breakout song to this. And after hearing it, didn't hate it, but it wasn't as good as the previous one. Like, I was sort of a little disappointed in it. But here we have Flight Response, The Real, Enemy, Weapon in the Wound, which was another single, Skeleton Key, Take Me Back Then, Bring Yourself, I Think, Longfellow, track 10 is blank, Phobics of Tragedy, Not the Same, Provider, and Last One. And like I said, I didn't like it as much, but continuing on the theme here. So after this album, this is the last album I bought on physical, and I didn't really listen to them much at all again after that, other than, having them on the shuffle. But here recently, I went back and discovered the Red album, which that one released in 2001. So basically, the other members of this band left. I don't know, maybe there were some creative differences going on there, but they left and formed Tantric. Meanwhile, Travis Meeks stayed with Days of the New and recorded this album. And I didn't know what to think at first. I never heard anything off of it previously. So, yeah, why not? Give it a try. So I downloaded it. You have Hang On to This, Fighting with Clay, Days in Her Life, Die Born, Best of Life, Dirty Road, Where Are You, Never Dawn, or Never Drown, Words, Once Again, Giving In, and Dancing in the Wild. And then you have like a hidden track on down track 12 there. And quite honestly, I didn't mind this album. I actually liked it. I unexpectedly liked it. So as far as rating the albums with these guys, well, before I rate the albums, there's a couple honorable mentions. So they did a couple of one-offs for soundtracks too. So it was in 1999 they did the song Two Faces, which you can find on the Varsity Blues soundtrack. And then in 2000, for the Heavy Metal 2000 soundtrack, they did the song Rough Day. And that song really stands out because, yes, they're an acoustic-based band, but it's like their heaviest song they ever did. Like, a heavy acoustic song. Like, how ironic, but it actually worked pretty well. I do like that track. But that's the whole theme. Like, their sound is supposed to be acoustic. But, anyhow, we'll rate the albums. So, Yellow Album in 97, Green Album in 99, and Red Album in 2001. Now, yeah, like, obviously the Yellow Album tops it. And they came right out of the gate with it, too. And then, I would say my least favorite would probably be the Green Album, so that puts the Red Album in the middle. I did like the Red Album, believe it or not. But there was talks about them getting back together and making a fourth album. They did reunite sometime in the 2010s, and then there was like one canceled show, and then after a couple other shows, they once again broke up, so that's just kind of where it was left at. So really, Days of the New, they were sort of like here and gone, like in less than a 5-year time range. But definitely left their mark with their Yellow Album, that's for sure. So, coming up in the next Quickie, we're going to present a band that has an even shorter history than Days of the New does. Find out who it is next.